yados chadharma shilasya niteram munishatama tatam sena latirnasya vishnur virjani sangsana. O best of munis, you have also described the descendants of Yadu, who were very pious and strictly adherent to religious principles. Now, if you will, kindly describe the wonderful, glorious activities of Lord Vishnu or Krishna, who appeared in the Yadu dynasty with Baladeva, his plenary expansion. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, you have also previously described the pious nature of Yadu. Though Yadu disobeyed his father's order because of his pure devotion, his exalted character is praised in the 9th and 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Muni Satama. Parikshit addresses Shukadeva as the king of the Munis, Muni Satama, because as a sage Muni, Shukadeva Goswami is completely knowledgeable, and as a devotee Sat, he is a chief since he established the supreme position of bhakti. Vishnur Viryani, please describe the heroic exploits Virjani of he who has appeared Avatirnasya as that person who Angsa is Vishnu in Vaikuntha. Another meaning, please describe the exploits partially Angsena, since it is impossible to completely describe Krishna's pastimes. Lord Ananta Shesha is trying to describe Krishna's pastime with millions of mouths and has not been able to tackle the task. So much to say, so much to view, incredible. What? Now, the essence here is Krishna's tu Bhagavan Svayam, Indriyanam Yakulam Lokam Mritayantu Yoge Yuge. That Krishna is the avatari, the origin of where Vishnu, the Lord Vishnu, who is the husband of Lakshmi, he is his Angsa. And that is something, not very easy to find out. This is actually the secret of Vrindavan. Yesterday, when I was hearing all the yogis speak about Vrindavan and Rasa Leela and Yamuna and Krishna coming to here, it's very clear that Lord Krishna is Vishnu. But it is not very clear that Lord Vishnu comes from Krishna. Because if that is so, then Krishna would be even more important than. But anyhow, Vishnu and Krishna are the same. Vishnu, Rama and Krishna are the same, and Gauranga is the same. That's why we worship Sadbhuj, the Lord with 6 arms. But as it says in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna's tu Bhagavan Svayam, the sweet form of Krishna in Vrindavan has qualities Lord Vishnu does not have. There are 4 qualities. Vishnu has 64 qualities, or 60 qualities. Krishna has 4 more, 64. This is Guna, Lila, Venu, and Madhurya. He has an incredible 2-armed form playing flute, Venu. His divine form is absolutely marvelous, explaining the Madhurya Leela, or the falling in love with God signs. Falling in love with God, everybody talks about loving God, but in Vrindavan, the devotees, they fall in love with Krishna completely and they want to become his maidservant. Male people want to give up their male identity. Shiva himself wants to give up his Shiva position to become Gopishwara. Narada Muni wants to become a Gopi in Vrindavan. So all the big male figures, they come to Vrindavan and to surrender to Krishna. That is special. That is so, he is the Parama Purusha. And everyone, Arasabhabritya, everybody else is his pleasure-giving potency, which is being directed supremely by Srimati Radharani. She is the supreme pleasure-giving potency, and everybody else derives from her, gets some Shakti from her, something. If you do devotional service, you give pleasure to Krishna. So you're becoming part of this. And giving pleasure to Krishna in Vrindavan, the Shakis and the Manjaris, they are the supreme leaders of giving pleasure to Krishna in Vrindavan. That's why we follow Srila Rupa Goswami. That is the very secret of this amazing exposition. This is Krishna in Vrindavan is a surprise to Vishnu. Lord Vishnu himself, he says, oh, what's going on there? Mahavishnu. Who is this Krishna? Even Krishna is surprised about Krishna. And he's more surprised about Radha. Even though it says Radha is part of Krishna inseparatively, still Krishna, in order to understand the feelings of Radha's love, he becomes Mahaprabhu. This is you call the Siddhanta of this, the intrinsic interweaving of all these pastimes where there's Baladev, there's Krishna, there's Mahaprabhu, there is Yoga Maya, there's all these things. That's why we need to read about these things from great devotees, from these holy books. We have to really get their mercy that we may go and have a full appreciation of the chapters which are here exposed in this incredible book called Krishna Sararartha Darshini. Sararartha Darshini. So, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he has given us so deep insights in the Krishna Lila that we can hardly conceive of it. Now we are praying to our spiritual master Srila Prabhupada. Give me faith to understand. The Gaudiya Vaishnava Abhidan gives the following description of Sharartha Darshani. This book reveals the most confidential purports of the Srimad Bhagavatam and gives immense pleasure to the Vaishnavas. That's why Guru Deva Tulananda has chosen this book to be read now in this Kartika, to give immense pleasure to all of you. With unparalleled genius, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur imparts a deep understanding of the sweet mellows of devotional service. Amongst the 130 different tikas on the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Sanatana Goswami's Vaishnava Toshani and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's Sarartha Darshani are the best. The work is called Sharartha Darshani because Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur extracted the essence from the explanations of Srila Sridhar Swami, Rupa and Sanatana Goswami. Moreover, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur reveals that his very life has become successful simply by drinking nectarian mellows of devotional service emanating from the lotus mouth of Sri Sanatana Goswami. And this is now available in English. This book was published by Mahanidhi Swami. Because, 130 commentaries on Srimad Bhagavatam. What do you say about that? 130. I'm happy I got Prabhupada's purpose. I don't have to read 130 commentaries. But, you see, Harikatha is eternally fresh. I'll compare it to the waves on the ocean. That, especially when the waves clash on the rocks of the ocean shore, and sometimes you see huge amount of water flying in the air, white foam, and you go like, it's always new, it's always beautiful, it's something beyond comparison, imagination, it is just what it is. So the Bhagavatam, through the commentaries, is always another beauty, another beauty, another beauty. It will not stop because that's the ocean, just a huge amount of water. But this is Krishna Leela, this is Krishna's eternal pastimes. So they are fullest and fuller and the fullest. So they fill beyond imagination and beyond expectation. And that's why the Vaishnavas are involved with these literatures. So thank you, Guru Deva Tulananda, for choosing this book to read in this Kartik. And whatever little commentary we can also give to this by having heard from great devotees, we happily offer this to you. Now it's about time to finish class. But you must excuse us also because both Guru Deva and myself, English is not our mother tongue. And we speak so many languages at the same time, sometimes. So, but we are happy to read these books for our own deepening our understanding also, and simultaneously sharing it with you. Just like Vrindavan, we cannot understand. Vrindavan is not for understanding, Vrindavan is for tasting. Tasting. And today you're going to taste Madan Mohan, the teacher of Sambandha Jnana, the teacher of the original understanding of the relationship between God and you. No. Sambandha Jnana is mercy. Prabhupada brought us here and engaged us in some service. We don't know how, we don't know why. We only know one thing: we filled this bag with garbage which was on the ground. It can't be bad. That much I can understand. And fill the mind with tika from other Vaishnavas also cannot be bad. Fill out where there was emptiness or contamination, fill it with Krishna. But sincerely speaking, only by divine grace Vrindavan reveals itself. Vrindavan has changed so much. What we saw yesterday on the Yamuna was absolutely amazing. That ghat which you saw yesterday for the Yamuna ghat, that was totally abandoned for many years. Even I was trying to buy it. It was an abandoned place of Vrindavan. Totally. And we used to go every year and clean the Brahmanda ghat, which is the ghat next. Not this.
The first,
eh?
the first one.
Yeah, where we took baths. That's the Brahmanda ghat. We'll go back again. It's such a nice place. Now, Guru Charanananda, he acquired this recently and made it very beautiful. It was beautiful already, but it was abandoned. Now he made it an international ghat with all the yogis. You saw something like your eyes go, wow. Have you ever seen a stage with so many people sitting on it? All saffron sadhus. Huh? And then there were a whole bunch more. So all this means Vrindavan, Braj Mandal is going a certain way. What way? Also we don't understand. But when we think about Varshana in Colombia, then we think, wow, this Vrindavan is expanding to Colombia. Eka Chakra is expanding to Chile. Every Krishna temple is an expansion of Vrindavan. Vrindavanita is a little Vrindavan. Every single temple we have opened in South America is meant to be a Vrindavan embassy. Embassy. So, thank you for coming to Vrindavan. Thank you for serving Krishna. Thank you for taking the Vrindavan experience to wherever you go afterwards. People say sometimes, I lost my heart in Vrindavan. It's the best place in the world to lose your heart. But even though you may lose your heart in Vrindavan, keep your heart with the Vaishnavas. That will be very healthy and beautiful for you. And at the end of this Vrindavan experience of Braj Mandal Parikrama, you please increase your commitment, you increase your, whatever you do in life, so that Vrindavan will become more attractive to everybody else. Last but not least, this is a contagious thing, no? It's all about contagiousness. Contagiar el mundo. Contagiousness. We want the Prema Bhakti epidemic to spread around this world, so that everybody will be totally infected with Prema Bhakti and will want to come to Vrindavan or live Vrindavan consciousness wherever they